Welcome to day 5 of the Beginner Pilates program, part 2. And today we're going to do everything in standing. So I do like to throw in a bit of standing Pilates because it's a great way of helping to build bone mineral density, muscle mass, because we are really embarking on some weight-bearing exercise. So we're going to start with a bit of good posture. So bring the feet roughly underneath the hips, a bit wider if you feel better balanced. And think about the shoulder blades always sliding down. And as those shoulder blades tuck down into the lower back, the chest starts to open. Now from here, we're going to bring the arms forwards and we're going to take them out. Big stretch through the chest. And then we're going to bring the arms back so that the wrists are in line with the shoulders. And we're going to take the right arm over, left arm under, and then we're going to come all the way up and do the same to the other side. We're going to come all the way out, and then from here as the arms come down to the side, we're going to tuck the chin into the chest. I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to roll forwards. Now as we roll forwards, we're going to keep the knees slightly soft. If you are very tight in your hamstrings, by all means bend them a little bit more. And then to return to standing, we're going to pull up through the belly, rolling all the way up. Good, and as we come up, we're going to stack the shoulders back over the hips and we're going to return to where we've started. And then we're going to bring the arms up overhead. Now from here, you're going to take your right arm forwards and your left arm back. We're going to lift up through the center. You're going to look up at your hands as you twist. We're going to take the left arm forwards and the right arm back. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to bring the arms out to the side. Now I want you to keep your hips facing the front and the wrists in line with the shoulders. And we're going to take a small twist around to the right. We're going to come all the way back to the center. We're going to hold, and then we're going to take a small twist round to the left. We're going to come all the way back to the center. We're going to relax the arms down and we're going to give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. We're going to take one more round. Arms come forwards. We're going to open out, lift the chest. We're going to bring the arms back in line with the shoulders. We're going to tip over. Right arm up, left arm under. We open out. And again, we take it to the other side. Good, well done. From here, the arms come down to the side as we nod the chin into the chest, pulling the chin back slightly. And again, we roll the shoulders forwards. We start to roll down, one vertebra at a time. The arms are relaxed and loose. We're softening more into the knees if we need to for the backs of the thighs. And then we reach that furthest point, we start to roll all the way up. And as we start to reach that standing, we roll the shoulders back, we lift the chest. Again, we come up, back into our standing. And then from here, we're going to take the arms all the way up overhead. We take the right arm forwards, the left arm back. And again, we lift through the center. And again, we do the same to the other side, looking back at the hand. And then as we come back to the center here, we take the arms out to the side. The hips are going to remain facing the front. And again, we're going to twist round to the right. Good, we're going to come all the way back to the center and round to the left. Good, and then the arms are going to come down. We're going to roll the shoulders and we're going to move straight into some single leg balance work. One of my favorite things to do. Now, I want you to take your feet out a bit wider, so almost shoulder width. Now, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to start by shifting our weight into our right leg. And as we do, we're going to take the right arm out and we're going to lift the left heel from the floor. Now, as we lower the heel and come back to the center, bring the arm back to the side, we're going to do the same to the other side. Now again, we come back to the center. As we come back over to the right, this time we're going to have a go at lifting the right foot off the floor. Now the foot stays really close to the floor, so if we lose balance, we can just drop the foot all the way back down. And again, over to the left, we lift the foot. Good, all the way back down. Now again, here for a bit more challenge. we take the foot and we lift it away and we kick it out to the side. And again, we come all the way back. Now, there are many things that can affect balance. And so it's important not to get too frustrated, but the more you can practice, the better. And you can weave balance work into your life quite easily. So imagine you're chatting on the phone to a friend, you can do a bit of balance work. Standing in the queue in a supermarket, you can do a bit of balance work. Waiting for the kettle to boil. Now let's come back over here, right arm, left leg. Now, for a little challenge, let's bring the arm and knee across the body. And again, kick away. This is going to keep us standing on that leg for longer. So taking a little bit of muscular endurance into our program. Again, we come across, we kick out, and again, we come down. Now let's start to add in a little bit of a squat. Good. So again, we come right arm, left arm out. Let's add that little tap across. Now, if these little progressions here are too much, you're going to take that cross out and you're just going to stick with taking the arm and leg out, and you're just going to hold it. Good, well done. Into our squat. And again, we come back over, right arm, left leg. Good. Again, now we're going to add to our squat. We're going to come down. We're going to circle through the shoulders. We're going to lift the heels. And then we're going to slowly lower down. All of a sudden now we are challenging ourselves a little bit more. Again, we're going to come over, kicking that leg out, the arm out. We're going to come across for our knee tap. I nearly forgot that then. We're going to step back and we're going to take our squat. And then we're going to press up, we're going to circle through the shoulders and lift high on those toes. Slowly down, challenging your balance. Good, well done. Let's take one more to each side. We step out, we tap, we come back out. We come into our standing squat, we prop the tailbone down, we come up, nice and high on those toes. And again, slowly down, slowly down. Good, well done. One more. Take it out, come all the way back. Kick it away. Again, down into our squat. We press up nice and high on those toes. And slowly down. Good, well done. Give the shoulders a roll. Good, now we're going to continue with our balance work, but we're going to move more now in a forward plane of motion. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see a bit better what I'm doing. Now we're going to take the left leg back, so the right leg is forward, and we've got the heel of the left leg lifted. Now from here, we're going to be bringing the left arm forwards as we move the body forwards. So bring the left heel down to the floor. We're going to take the left arm forwards as we press up and lift the left heel off the floor. And then we're going to prop it down. And again, we're going to come up, lifting that heel from the floor, and we're going to prop it down. Now this time as we come up, I want you to lift the foot slightly away from the floor. And again, we step it back down. And again, we're going to come up, lift, and again, all the way down. Now, we're going to hold our balance here for a little bit longer. And we're going to switch arms. And then we're going to come back down. So we're just taking one change with the arms. So we come up, the right arm comes forwards, left arm back, and then we step back. Now, of course, we can take the body lower. So again, we can come forwards, we can take the body a little bit lower, we can switch, and then step the foot down. Now, just because I'm offering the progressions doesn't mean you have to take them. Again, this is about finding the right level for you. You may still have that big toe on the floor, which is absolutely fine. You may be here in a capital T shape. Yeah, it's all about finding the right level for you. Good, well done. Now let's have a go on the other side. So we're going to turn around, do exactly the same on the other side. So we've got the left leg forwards this time, right leg is back. So again, from here, as we lift this right heel, the right arm is going to come forwards. Again, we're going to drop the heel. Again, we're going to come up, lifting that heel away from the floor. And again, so I'm just going to be back a bit on the mat. Now, again, this time, we can challenge ourselves. Come up onto that big toe. Maybe we're going to have a go at lifting the foot away from the floor altogether. And again, we can control how high that leg comes up. If we're feeling a bit unbalanced, we can keep the foot lower down. Now remember, the experience is very different on each side. You know, one side we will feel more balanced than the other, and that is perfectly normal. Again, maybe we want to have a go at switching the arms. Yes, so again, coming up, bringing that left arm forwards, right arm back, and lowering down. You may want to start to bring the body forwards. So here, we are now a little bit further forwards, again, creating a bit more of a capital T. Good, and obviously you can hold this for as long as you want. Let's make this one the last one. So if you're practicing this at your own pace, you can obviously switch around as many times as you like. Good, so we're gonna have a little shake of the legs. We've got one more exercise, which is gonna challenge the core. So we're gonna bring the fingertips up to the ears. I'm gonna turn sideways here because you'll be able to see better the technique for this exercise. Now, I want you to imagine here that this is a very formal bow. So you're going to keep the back really straight, your elbows out of your peripheral vision, gap between the chin and the chest. You're going to hinge at your hips as you press the chest down. And then you're going to lift back up into standing. So you're going to come forwards, keep those knees soft, and lift up into standing. So keeping the back straight, we're forced to use the core muscles to bring the trunk of the body back up. So again, you want to keep the back straight, the elbows nice and wide. Now, if after a while you start to ache a little bit in the shoulders, you can bring the hands behind the back, but you won't get quite as much resistance because the arms add a little bit of resistance here. But if you need to, bring them behind. So again, just remember to keep that back nice and straight. You'll also get a lovely hamstring stretch here as you come forwards. Good, well done. Last one. Good. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that little series of balance and core. There's so much we can do in standing Pilates, but that's just really giving you a bit of a taster, showing you a couple of exercises and again how we can make them more challenging. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you when we'll be back down on the floor again tomorrow. Take care.